In this session, we're going to be looking at two funnels. If you're taking our full Encounter Coaching certification, this is something we cover in our Foundations of Encounter Coaching class. So if you're doing the certification and you haven't taken this class yet, I'd highly recommend taking it right away, as it's going to really enhance your coaching ability. If you're taking our CE version of the Encounter Coaching certification, you would have covered some sort of coaching funnel in your initial coaching foundations class. But this brief description from Tony Stoltzfus in our foundations course will help you see how encounter coaching fits in the overall coaching model. So let's take a look.
Book you're reading, Leadership Coaching, focuses on the practical side of coaching. I want to introduce you to a diagram that sort of pulls it together with the encounter coaching approach. And that's the two funnels diagram. So if you look at this, what you see is the coaching process starts and ends the same way, but in the middle, you do half the steps one way if you have more of a rational issue, and you do some the other way if you have more of an emotional issue. So what the funnel is as a whole, just to step back for a minute, is a conversational model. It's a representation of what a coaching conversation might look like. So a basic coaching conversation, either practical coaching or encounter coaching, starts with a goal. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to get out of this relationship? What do you want to get out of this conversation, etc.? So you set that goal. The next step is exploration. And here's where the funnel begins to diverge. As you explore the issue, if it starts to look to you and the coachee like it's a heart issue, you're going to go down the emotional side of the brain. That's the heart looking part of the diagram. If it's more of a practical issue, I need to get the garage cleaned out, I need to study for a test, then you go down the head side, the practical side. So on the practical side, what you do once you've explored is you come up with a set of options, and we're going to cover several option techniques later in the book and in these sessions. But you come up with some options, you choose an option and make a decision, and then you develop action steps out of those options. So goal, exploration, options, decision, action. That's the practical side of the funnel. The emotional side is a little messier because, hey, emotions are messy. But you start with a goal just like before. Exploration starts to move more toward exploring your emotions as opposed to your thoughts and decisions. So we get over on this side, we're going to get into a process called drilling down. And our Transforming the Heart workshop will teach you all about that. But in short, drilling down takes you from emotion to desire or belief or wound. And then when you get down to the bottom of that, that's where you have the encounter that shifts something in your heart. And that encounter part is what makes it encounter coaching. And then once you've had that encounter where things start to shift, then you come up with action steps to solidify and reinforce that change. So the funnels are similar, different part in the middle. In this course, we're going to focus on the practical side. If you go on and take Transforming the Heart, that will focus more on the heart side of it.
So in this video, Tony talks about the drilling down process on the heart side of the funnel. But our reframing skills from living from the heart fit here as well. Reframing helps us see things from heaven's perspective, and the encounter happens as I start to put on the perspective of heaven, and then the action step is what we refer to as leaning in. So what we're looking for in each of your 30-minute coaching sessions is that you take someone through the entire funnel, focusing on that week's specific skill.